Hey, what's going on, everybody? As promised, today we're going to attempt to do a proper Friar's Gauntlet, which is going to consist of 3 laps, where we're going to look at not only the city streets code, but the highway code and how it performs. I'm not expecting a whole lot of difference from the highway code, so when we're looking at this, especially if this is your first time watching the Friar's Challenge in this manner, try not to carry too much of a harsh judgment on the highway portion, as that's been largely unchanged since I first started doing this. But it's part of this because it'll be a great benchmark for when we do finally have the full stack all-on-one software. Let me just go ahead and put in the destination here. All right. So we got the actual course, which is good. Traffic isn't insanely backed up like it was when we tried to do this yesterday. So this should be a good time. And I guess I should say, given the time that this is uploading, Merry Christmas to everybody. I hope you're having a good holiday season. I'm glad to get this out for you and keep rocking and rolling. I got a lot to do on the beta, especially with this latest update. I'm that guy that sees if all the hype is worth it. All right, let's see how we treat this. This is a good real-world example. She's slowly backing out, getting ready. We're kind of creeping up on her. Oh, but no, that's a good human. She actually did that right. Very good. She backed out completely out of the way at a good angle. Yay. If we had any human error, I probably would go -1 because she did well. That being said, we're gonna keep track of each lap with human error on the left, disengagements and interventions on the right. Interventions being any time that I have to get on the throttle or cancel a lane change or whatever. Disengagements should be more self-explanatory. Now, back on 10.5, 10.6, and I think even 10.8, we did a really good job here of getting up to this stop and then moving on, like going. When it's clear, we get going. Since about 10.11 or 10.12, this has become ridiculously tedious. Let's see what happens. We are totally clear. We're inching. There we go. There we go. Mew is like, okay, fine, I'll do it. And now we have nothing preventing us from going in here. So we need to just carry on. Why are we stopping? No, yesterday was fine. Interesting. Checking for visibility. Stopping randomly here. This is really sloppy. I'm not taking over, but that was really sloppy. And now we've got a person behind us that's likely going to get impatient. So 10.69.2.4 did that the best in the 6.9 branch of the build. Now we're really accelerating here, but we got to wait. There we go. Good brakes. Now execute this lane change. Beautiful. It took advantage of the time it had. That 163 merge continues to be extremely reliable. It really requires extremely dense traffic with your classic human not letting you onto the highway for that to be an issue. And that's a problem whether it's human or full self-driving trying to deal with that. So hopefully when we come down here into the 80 split, we can stay in the proper lane. This is still like a 50-50 or even a 60-40, 60% chance of failure on getting this split right and then properly decelerating into the hotel circle exit. We'll see how it does. And again, this portion of it, you know, take with a grain of salt. This is still the highway NOA code. It is still full self-driving. There are a lot of people, even Tesla owners, that don't understand that this is still FSD. This isn't City Streets Beta, but this is still FSD. Regular autopilot can't change lanes, take exits, do anything extra. This can. And no. So disengage to shoot us back into this lane. That's unfortunate. I recently had a comment to see if maybe it would learn if I let it make that mistake. I've done that a lot in the past. That's just not how this works. Got people behind us that are upset. Right here we start accelerating, which is pretty normal, but there we go, deceleration. Good. This is actually really well controlled going through here. This is one of the better hotel circle exit scenarios. Now, one thing that I do suspect, out of speculation, without any way to confirm this, so all the caveats necessary here, that as the system on its current build goes through areas, that there is some, however small it may be, lingering persistence in having recognized somewhere that the vehicle's already been. So hopefully we stay in the proper lane. We don't want to go onto the highway. This is good. This is really good. So let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. I am not a software programmer or a machine learning expert. I am a science communicator, but I can only communicate that which I know really well, and the rest needs a speculation alert. And that's why I like having these discussions in the comments. So go crazy. Let me know what you think about how long the persistence may last, whether it's 10 seconds, 15 seconds, 30 seconds, not at all, 5 minutes, whatever. Okay, here, we need to flow through. So let's see. Occasionally it does this right, and you know, we are pending other cars, but we don't want to stop here like it's done in the past, or actually at the stop sign. We need to flow through. So far, so good. I'm not going to let it linger too long because we got people behind us, so I'm giving it throttle because it should not be doing this. Come on, wake up. There we go. All right, that was quite awful, if I'm being honest. Yeah, I think that having, yep, there's the speed limit issue. Corrected it before it became a problem. Good reaction to the yellow, even from a rather high speed with very nice. Ooh, ooh, that finesse. Beautiful, love it. That was great. Because we were speeding up pretty heavily because it was still detecting highway speeds. Because you could see, if you go back in the video and watch, it still registered the max speed as 115. Even without hitting the speed limit issue, it's never really gone above about 70-75K through here, which isn't bad, but I like to hit that anyway, and that is an issue that Tesla needs to fix. Same as staging this left turn. We don't usually get over until the last minute here. Now let's see if we stay in the right left turning lane or if we go all the way over. Let's see how smooth this is. Well, we got a yellow. Good. We need to stay here. Don't cross over both lanes. That was a problem, I think, on 10.6. For a little while, I was doing comparison videos, and I'll bring those back as I can fill them in to show how the builds compare on this course. Oh, we got another Tesla coming up to our left. What are the odds that they're in autopilot? I don't think so. All right, so with this, every now and then, there's an issue with getting over mid-turn lane, or mid-turn, which is not right. We need to stay in this lane. Humans do it all the time. FSD does it occasionally. With a vehicle to our left, hopefully that's just not even an issue. Let's see what happens. All right, very good. Let's see how smoothly we arc around this corner. Very nice. So, like 3.1, and from what I've seen with people on 3.3, the finesse and control has definitely stepped up its game. And that deserves a lot of praise. It's one of the reasons so many of my customers can't even tell that the vehicle is self-driving them to their destination, which is great. If you haven't seen the no reactions videos, it's kind of wild to see that people are just that oblivious. And it's not necessarily a hit on the people, it's just a mark of, I think, how good the system is getting. We're not there yet, of course, but lots of good improvements. So this is basically the end of the first lap. Let's get into lap 2 and see if we get anything different. All right, here we are, lap 2. Let's see how this goes. There we go, good targeting around the pedestrian. All right, this right turn, I really want to see us take the initiative when we have an opening. That first lap was good. A lot better than my first impressions video. And we do have people behind us this time. We've got a Tesla and a Prius behind us. All right, so we are clear left, totally clear. Come on. Nope, now we got a car coming. And I'm gonna give it throttle because I am not making people behind us wait for no reason. Okay, now this is interesting because we got this car stopped right in front of where we need to be turning, and yeah, it's gonna cause some problems. Come on, you need to execute. Go, go, go. Go, go, go. Perfect, okay, good. And come on, sharper, what is this? Oy, okay. 163 merge, corner finesse, gone. All right, we're like braking right here for no reason. And our autopilot settings are on average and average for city and highway, so nothing's changed there. Got cars racing up behind us. This Tesla's being a total loser. Cool. Good job, making us look good, buddy. We'll add that to human error. All right, but we still managed to make that turn, even though he sped up behind us, and the FSD didn't get spooked, which is something to be proud of. That's really good. Been plenty of times in the past where someone rapidly speeding up on us would cause the system to jump back into the previous lane out of safety. And I think it handled that beautifully and still managed to take the exit. Or I should say, the on-ramp. Sorry. That's both. Alright, now we're coming back down to our 80 split and Hotel Circle. First lap, we slowed down adequately for Hotel Circle, but we did not get the 80 split right. We'll see how we do here. I'm also going to pay attention to how much we decelerate. Don't really want to get down into the 70K mark. But it's always caution lights and the cornering. It's bringing us way down. This is pretty good. We're cruising around 80, which I like. All right, now let's get this lane right. Let's get this lane right. Nope. Still a problem. Okay. Well, let's see if we can at least get adequate speed through Hotel Circle. This Nissan truck behind me might need to retake their driving test. Oh, human error. They almost hit that freaking barrier. Last minute lane change. Oh, and now he's riding the yellow, speeding through. Yeah. Model citizen. Really good deceleration through Hotel Circle, though. Very good. All right, 2 for 2 on Hotel Circle, not racing through super fast. Really wish I could get into the brain of the highway code and see what's going on there. All right. Now, the last two major things that we judge are going to be the flowing nature of this hairpin. And I still think it's because it's a stop sign and then a flowing kind of hairpin maneuver. So I don't think the system's really good at delineating the difference between the two. There's a similar issue closer to on the return trip where it's the same way. There's a yield and then a stop sign and a flowing right turn just like this. I'm also going to keep my eyes out for an incorrect speed limit detection. We got no one in front of us now. We do have someone to come up on us pretty quick behind us. Man, humans, so impatient. Sometimes I don't mind slowing people down because they're driving like total a-holes and they kind of deserve to be cornered a bit. There we go. There we go. Come on. Yes! Oh, that was probably the best hairpin execution I have seen. And we are detecting improper speed. So I'm going to tap that real quick and get ahead of it. Oh, that was so good. That, guys, that is what should happen. That is an example of how to do that turn properly. That's what I want to see repeated. That was so good. All right, let's see how we do the final double left turn lane. And if we stay in the proper lane and we don't hog both, oh, you're getting all the way over and kind of sitting in both lanes. Are we coloring in the lines? Did we color in the lines, guys? Oh, no, we're on the line. Ooh. Nice McLaren over there. Yeah, we got nobody coming up and we're green, so I'm not going to correct it or take over. That was a bit sloppy. We should have just stayed in that lane. We are inching through here. All right, there we go. All right, so the VIP maneuver of that lap was definitely the hairpin. That was so good. And credit where it's due with the highway code, making that Hotel Circle maneuver at the proper deceleration. In both cases, we didn't have that triggered accelerating point like within 10 meters of the turn. That is pretty normal, 10, 20 meters within the turn. So that's good. I would say that's a marked improvement there as far as reliability. Now, if we get a 3 for 3 on that Hotel Circle speed, that'll be really good. The third lap, I'm going to really look at that hairpin as well and see how we do there. So let's go ahead and zip on to lap 3. All right, we are pulling up for lap 3. Let's get it. All right, I'm going to put in this. Hopefully we don't get the glitch. Yeah, we got the actual course. Good stuff. All right, so we're activated. We're going in. We had a great lap 2. First lap with the hairpin, I called it like the worst one we had gone through. And I don't think Mew liked that very much. So on the second lap, absolutely destroyed the hairpin. That was so good. Like S-tier performance compared to lap 1's D tier. Subjective grading, if I need to say that. So we're going back in. We've been rocky on this left turn going into the 163 on-ramp. But as I've said tirelessly, it's been a perfect 163 merge every time. It's very reliable unless you have a culmination of really inconsiderate humans with dense traffic. You know, that's when it might become a problem, but that's a lot more understandable. Contrary to the past where it's been just an impossible maneuver. So, and again, grain of salt on the highway code. Don't beat it up too much, and understand that I understand that they are separate. I've gotten a lot of comments over time that I'm not really being fair by judging highway code. There's a method to my madness, because when we do have a single stack, it's all going to be benchmarked against all of this performance. All right, we're stopped as this Honda comes up. We've been totally clear up until then, and there we go. Okay, cool. I felt some good oomph behind the throttle there. And we should, come on, Mew, you got this, buddy. Just flow into this corner. Why? We're stopping. We're treating this like it's a forward left with, well, what is this? Are we gonna bail for the first time in forever? This is, okay, F tier on this left turn. I'm gonna have to have the Dano Clown emblem up for that one. Oof. It did it. I didn't have to take over. Mew didn't bail out. But still, wow. 2.4 killed that left turn. All right, here we go, here we go, here we go, here we go. Yeah, baby. Still perfect. But yeah, that, I highly recommend it. You know what? I'll put a card in the corner. I don't do that too often. And the challenge list is down in the description. Go watch the Gauntlet on 2.4. Slayed it. 2.4 wasn't around for very long, and that's right around the time that my battery died, and I couldn't get any more 2.4 content. That, on record for everybody to hear, contrary to what everybody has said, 10.69.2.4 in my experience was the most fleshed out, finessed, best performing build of the 6.9 branch. Take that with what you will. That is my honest opinion in the short amount of time that I had it. Based heavily on its performance on the Gauntlet. It was really good. And it went away really fast. Now we kept a lot of the finesse that I felt with 2.4 with the 3.1 and now with 6.9.25. But yeah, 2.4 was great. All right, let's see. We're gonna go 3 for 3 fail on split. Yes, we are. All right, let's see. Got a lot of traffic in front of us, so this is sort of a handicapped hotel circle exit. Let's see though if we get our 20-meter acceleration from the corner. It's like we're doing good decelerating here with all the traffic. This is right now is when it would accelerate, but we're not, which is good. We have forward acknowledgement of the other vehicles. I mean, Hotel Circle's been really good today. Yesterday was pretty awful, but today's been great. And depending on how much distance we actually get from these other cars and traffic coming in. Whoa, we almost have a collision. Jeez, more human error. My gosh. Wow, they were coming in hot. That was maybe, I don't know, 2 meters behind that little Toyota by the time that SUV stopped. That was bad. Oy. All right, anyway, let's see. Given our distance with these other vehicles, blah, 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 blah. Given our distance with these other vehicles, we'll see how we flow through. Unlike lap 2, we've got a full house here. So, you know, that it is what it is. This is real world testing, you know, not closing off the Friar's challenge to see how we execute everything. All right. Now, ideally, like this truck is and this car is, this whole lane, we should all just come on through like a train. Just keep on moving. So we'll see. I like the distance we're keeping from this Hyundai. Oh, but we're stopping too far back. Come on. Oh, there you go. There you go. There you go. Come on. Come on. Little pause. I'll forgive it. You know, that's okay. Because there was a car coming up. I'll give that a B. B+. It wasn't S tier like last lap, but that was decent. You know, it did its thing. And then we'll judge our final 2-lane left turn, what I usually call the double left. But this has been decent. You know, it's not jaw-dropping or mind-blowing, aside from the really good hairpin execution on lap 2. I'm disappointed to see the struggle with the left turn onto the 163 merge. That has been hit or miss. One patch will nail it, the next patch will fail it completely, and then the next patch will do it again. It's interesting. When we finally start staging this left turn properly, I'll be like to the moon. I'll be so happy. Like, wow, we are getting on the solid whites, and still not fully in the lane, coming up to the red. That is, it's not ideal. Ooh. But we'll give our final thoughts here, since this is the last turn. Our last bit of judgment will be with no one to our left. Never mind, we got a Prius pulling up, so we'll be okay, whether or not we stay in our proper lane on this left turn. But there's another Gauntlet test for you guys. This has been a lot of fun. I got a lot more ideas and challenges and unguided adventures and everything else that I want to pull out while everyone's enjoying their holidays. I don't take days off. I mean, I have days off from my main job, but this is my life and bringing content to everybody and growing, so I don't mind it one bit. Let me know what you all think of 10.69.25 down below and how it's doing on this course, and if you have any questions or concerns, throw it all down in the comments. Let's chat. This has been a good time. I'll probably have this set up as a premiere so I can chat with you all while we're watching it. I really enjoy doing that and talking to everybody. And with all that said, I got to get back to work and start picking up some customers, so take care.